And if the panelists can make sure to tap got it.
Oh, yes.
All right. So welcome to our 4th grade 3 Braille class. I am Kristen Steele. And first and foremost, I want to say a few of you have emailed me about recordings, and I haven't gotten back to some of you, but I am uploading all of these recordings onto YouTube tonight. So if you look tomorrow sometime and you look under grade 3 Braille, GRADE space number 3 space Braille spelled out, you will find all of these recordings. So then it'll be easier. People won't have to email, and I don't mind emails, but it gets a little complicated. So we will be on YouTube, and I'll just make it all public unless anyone is not okay with that, but it'll be very easy to find. So tonight we have more abbreviations, but before we get going, Audrey has an announcement about getting the books in hard copy Braille. If you're wanting to get the grade 3 Braille books in, say, Bard, or if you have them on Bard and want a hard copy, let's see if Audrey, I feel like Audrey just stepped out.
She just stepped out. I'm not sure.
Hey, Siri, send a text to Kristen Steele.
You're here. You're here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're here.
It said I left. It said that the Zoom crashed. Sorry.
Oh, you're here. Okay, so we're ready for your announcement about the books and the transcriber.
So crazy. This. Okay, thank you. Yes, Catherine Thomas is an excellent Braille transcriber, and she has the 2 grade 3 books available. And the key to grade 3 Braille is $10. And it is 2 volumes, 80 pages in total. And each volume is 40 pages double-sided. And the Braille code, the book, the Guide to Grade 3 Braille by Ruth R. Hayden is $8. And that is 70 pages in 1 volume. So each book is bound with Braille labels on the cover. And she will ship those out free matter to anyone interested. She is able to take checks or money order, and she does not have PayPal or cannot take credit cards. I will give you her email, address, and phone number, and she's saying, please, when you write her, include all of your information as well. She's looking forward, and she's ready to ship them out. So if anybody wants them, this is a great way to do it. Okay, so 1 second. Her name is Catherine, Catherine, Thomas. Email, Braille, spelled out, at panix.com. So that's BRAILLE at PANIX.com. Her phone number is...
Is Thomas Thomas?
No, I see a THOMAS.
Okay, thank you, because I've seen it spelled both ways. Okay.
Yes, thanks for that. Okay, her phone is 718-745-4343. Her address is 7501 Ridge Boulevard. That's RIDGE, apartment 2A, and that's Brooklyn, BROOKLYN. Also can be abbreviated as BKLYN, New York 11209. And these are great prices for the books. And Catherine also would like everyone to know that besides offering to Braille anything you might need, she can also preserve any precious Braille you may have, which may be falling into bits. She will preserve it either as a replacement hard copy or as an electronic Braille file, as she has a software called Optical Braille Recognition. And she's able to scan the old Braille that you have and turn that into Braille and save that Braille. So that's the announcement. Thank you.
Thank you, Audrey. And I might have you repeat all those details just at the very end so we can all get them. But I think we will start in with our newest abbreviations and then do some review. So if everyone can grab something to write with. And I will give you our newest ones, and I'll give you some of the hard ones, and we'll do some guessing on some of the easier ones. And we also have a couple similarities and signs that I will explain. So if you're keeping these in order, last time Bob ended with put, which is PT. So we had probable, probably, put, and now we're going down. And our next set of abbreviations, if you have a slate or a Braille writer, Braille note, just to make sure you're ready. Our first one is rule, R-U-L-E, and the abbreviation is RQ. RQ. So we'll learn, as I said, later in this course, what's called terminal signs, and terminal signs end the word. So Q is a terminal sign for LE. You don't have to write that down. You can if you want, but just think it in the back of your mind. Our next one is rules, plural, R-U-L-E-S. And the abbreviation is R-L-Z, like zebra. R-L-Z. And again, there's a terminal sign peeking out here. We had notes in our previous lesson. And if you remember, that was N-T-Z. And rules is R-L-Z. So what do we think that Z? The Z is going to be a terminal sign for ES. So you can kind of write it off there to decide if you think it might be useful. Our next one is sign, S-I-G-N. And the abbreviation is S-G-N. S-G-N. Then we have somebody. Somebody is S-B-D-Y. So we remember everybody was E-B-D-Y. So somebody is S-B-D-Y. We're starting to see some patterns here, and this should be clicking for some people. Like, I remember that. Somehow. So if in the word somebody, they abbreviated that some sign, the .5s, and they just put an S, somehow we'll take a hand. What do you think somehow would be? Go ahead, Chanel. I think you were first. If Cindy can give Chanel the prompt.
Oh, there we go. Okay. S-H-O-W sign? Or is it just
Yes, you got it.
S-H-W? Oh, okay.
S-H-O-W sign.
All right.
So somehow, S-H-O-W. Okay, our next one.
I just want to make a comment here. You do not use the SH contraction because you bring the S and the H together. You just write the S and then the H as separate letters. I just want to point that out so somebody wouldn't get confused on that later. Sorry.
Thank you. And then in a similar fashion, someone is going to be S.50. So again, the pattern, somebody, somehow, someone. Someone is S.50. Sticking with that same pattern, we have something. Does anyone want to raise a hand and tell us what something might be? Cindy, I don't know who was first, but you can pick a hand, Cindy.
Hello, sorry, my speech is talking. This is Kat, and S, T-H sign, I-N-G sign.
Yes, you got it. S, TH sign, ING sign. Now, sometimes, and this one is not what you would think it, they've abbreviated it even more. So sometimes is STS. No contractions, just the STS. Not the ST sign, but the letters STS. Okay, we'll take a hand for this one. Somewhat. What do you think somewhat might be? You can pick one, Cindy.
Okay, this is Lucy, and I think it is SWH sign T.
I kind of tricked you.
You
It
did?
is. Yeah, it is SED sign because we haven't gotten to this yet. I believe they're going in alphabetical order, but what is the ED sign? So SED sign.
SED. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Cool.
We'll get to what later, but somewhat SED sign. Now we'll take another hand. This is not a trick. Somewhere. I'm not throwing you for a trick. Somewhere. We'll pick a hand, Cindy.
All right. Is it S.5WH?
Yes, you got it, Ralph.
I have a
S.5WH.
question about something though. Why couldn't something be STHG?
I guess because the ING sign packs more of a punch, so to speak. Gets more letters in one go.
Okay.
So that was somewhere. Now we're on to sun. S-O-N, like your sun, not the sun outside. S-O-N, and that is S-N. Now we're on to subject. And this one they have used what's called outlining, which we will get to later. But subject is S-B-J-C-T. So taking out those vowels. S-B-J-C-T. And then we have suggest. And we'll take a hand for suggest. It is 3 symbols, all one symbol is a letter, 2 are contractions.
Is it S, then the GG sign and ST sign?
Yes, you got it. Now S-G-G-S-T. And then our next one is surely. S-U-R-E-L-Y. Like surely I can come. It is S-U dots 4-5. S-U dots 4-5. So remember when we had justly and surely, so that 4-5 is the L-Y terminal sign. And likely, yes. Themselves is going to be the GH sign, VS. GH sign, VS. And then we have therefore.
Kristen,
Yeah,
Kristen,
go ahead.
Explain, just give a heads up, why the GH sign?
Because that was the contraction for them. So we have the them contraction and we have VS added to it. So that was themselves. And our next one is therefore. And therefore, they kind of threw us for a loop. It's THE sign F. THE sign F. This is an easy one. Next we have think. Does anyone think they know what think might be? I can take a hand. We'll go with one of the phone numbers since Ralph has already helped us out.
Enter audio now unmuted. Zoom webinar. Lower hand button.
I'll lower my hand.
Oh.
I got to
Okay.
Cindy, if you're calling on people, you're muted, by the way.
Audio now unmuted. Zoom webinar. Lower hand button.
You keep unmuting me.
There. I don't believe that. How that happened? There, now I'm unmuted. Right? Because
Cindy, you sound a
Yes.
little echoey,
I do.
like you're in a hole.
I am in a hole.
Okay, so the 417, if your number begins in 417, I've given you permission to talk.
Okay, how's that? Is that better?
Yes, much better.
I'm switching headsets. I don't know what's
There you go.
wrong. Everything is wrong.
I've given 417 number, so you can hit the *6 if you're needing to get unmuted.
I am. Okay, you hold up. Let me get there and I will have him start to unmute. Sorry about that.
That's all right.
Okay, you went to 407. You can
417, I
unmute,
think.
please, or 417. You may unmute.
Yeah, there we go.
Too many Zoom calls today.
Mhm.
Yes, there you go. 407 ending in 768. You may unmute.
Are you saying 407?
I think it was
Yes.
417.
No,
when I
it's
looked at it.
First she
407.
said 417, then she said 407.
No, it
so
is
I'm a little confused.
407. It starts with the one is in front of all the numbers.
Okay, all right. Anyway, I guess it's me then. So I think
Okay.
it's probably TH sign K.
Yeah, she got it. TH sign K. Perfect. And so that was think, TH sign K. And now we're at thus. Thus. It's going to be TH sign S. TH sign S. And if we had thusly, it would be TH sign S 4-5, because 4-5 is that terminal sign for LY. If anyone's ever watched The Big Bang Theory, I informed you thusly. That's all I can think of for that one. Took. Took. Does anyone want to raise a hand? And
Yes,
go ahead,
Ralph
Paul.
has his hand raised. You may unmute, Ralph.
Okay, go ahead.
There you go.
Enter Zoom webinar. Lower hand button.
Took would be TK.
Yes, you got it. TK.
Audio now unmuted.
Lower my hand.
Now,
I'll get you.
Thank you.
we have someone who hasn't talked. So if you've already been called on to talk, please don't raise your hand. But our next one is trust. Trust.
Never heard that done. Okay, Mary. Oh, Mary hopped. I'm sorry, because there's more than one of you. There you go, Mary. I'm having trouble with my
Okay.
ear. There you go.
Trust would be TRST.
Yes, that's perfect. Trust, TRST sign. And we'll pull up we have two more, and these are easy. So we'll take some hands. Truth. If you have already gone, please don't raise your hand, but truth. Truth.
Wow. Okay. Paul, you may unmute, please.
Hi there. I think it's TRTH sign.
Yes, TRTH sign. You're telling the truth.
Yeah, thank you.
Turn. We're going to turn this lesson into a review next. I sound like a turn.
You have 5 people with their hands up.
Okay, just pick one at random.
That's fine. Oh, okay. I was looking, go down here and look for somebody who has not spoken yet.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
Julie Piper
Okay.
hasn't.
So does, I believe it's Hannah, 585, ending in
Yes.
446. There you go. Okay, come on, Hannah. There you go.
Enter. Audio now unmuted.
You
There
keep
you go.
unmuting me.
No, I'm not muting
Oh,
you.
you're bumping her up.
Come on, Hannah. I believe that's you, 585-446.
I don't see.
Oh, finally I was able to unmute.
There
I
you
don't know what
go.
happened there. I'm just going to take a guess. It would be TRN.
Yes, TRN. So a lot of these are easy, like the truth, trust, turn, think. We're eliminating those vowels. And as I think someone had asked about something and why it isn't STHG, but if there are contractions that combine more letters, they always use those. So think, I guess you could do TNK, but they do THNK, which makes more sense. So turn is TRN. And that concludes the abbreviations for tonight. If anyone has some that they are unsure of or that they'd like me to repeat, please raise your hand.
Okay, Kim, you can unmute. There you go.
I'm just got here, so I'm not going to ask you. I'm not going to
Okay,
ask you
yeah.
to repeat because
No.
the first I got was truck. So
Oh, we didn't have truck. So maybe you misheard me and it was think or took. Took might be. Took was
TK.
T. Yes,
Or
that's
trust,
took.
maybe?
Okay. Thank you.
Yes. Yeah. And as I said before, these will be uploaded to YouTube. I'm going to do that tonight after we get off. So that way you don't have to email me. You can just find them probably the day after. I will start uploading these to YouTube, which will be really neat.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So if anyone else has questions on any of them, or if you want to repeat, I can do a quick repeat.
No, that's okay.
Okay. We'll see if there's any other hands, Cindy.
Yeah, okay, area code 407-768. There you go.
Yeah, I may have misunderstood something because I thought you said at one point that think was TH sign K, and then I thought later you said something about THNK, so I don't know if I misunderstood one of the.
It's TH sign K. I was just explaining how
Okay.
we use
All
the
right.
contraction.
I just
We use
wanted to make sure because that's what I thought you said, and then later you said something else that kind of confused me a little. So I wanted to be sure that I had it right. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You do have 3 people with their hands up.
Okay, I think Mary Harrion was first.
Okay, Mary, go. Okay, Mary.
This is Mary Hop, but I didn't have my hand raised. But I got the
Crazy.
unmute prompt.
Let me help you out here.
Okay, Mary. There you go, Mary Heron. That's funny because it wasn't. Okay.
You just sent it to me.
I did. No, I didn't, Lucy. It
Well, you
looks like
did.
I did. I know, but this is so funny because I've had trouble today with.
Okay, Mary Harrion, you should
Okay,
have an
Mary.
unmute button.
There you go. Yeah.
Okay,
Mary, you're good.
I got it now. Thank you. Thank you. So could you repeat the contraction for somewhat?
Yeah, so somewhat is SED sign.
Okay, I guess, yeah, can you explain that? Why the ED sign?
Yeah, and we haven't gotten to what yet, but what as itself is abbreviated in grade 3 with the ED sign. So
Okay.
we had this somewhere, somebody, we're adding the S, but what is ED sign?
Okay. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, we'll go to the next hand, Cindy.
Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, Kishia. I don't know how to get your name right. There you go. Kishia. Okay.
I think you sent it to Mary again. You sent the.
No, I don't know what is wrong. It's on Kishia's name. I hear it. I don't
got
know
it
why.
too.
You did? Is everybody getting it? And I'm on her name.
I
Okay,
think what might. Yeah,
I
sorry,
got
go
it
ahead.
too.
Really?
I just clicked Christina Palmer. So Christina Palmer, you had your hand up. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I need you to repeat the one for somewhere.
Yeah, so somewhere is S.5 WH sign.
Okay, dot 5.
So some is just the S and then where, .5 WH.
Okay, thank you.
I'm sorry about this. I don't know why it's got her name and says unmute. And I don't know why. Okay, Kishia, let's try this again. There. Or did I go on mute again?
No, you unmuted me again.
Lucy,
think
I apologize.
Part of the
but-
problem is you're not removing our permission.
Yeah, you're
to
not
talk.
removing the permission to talk, and that's what's
Yes, I
doing it.
am. I'm hitting it and it says it goes down. So I don't know what it is. Okay, Lucy, I'm going to try that. Yeah, okay, it says. Okay, Kat, go for it.
All right. Well, sorry about everybody not being able to get unmuted. Sorry, Keisha. I was just wondering, thank you for all the abbreviations. I really appreciate it. This is the first time I've been here. But I did have a question about when you guys were talking about the grade 3 Braille keys to grade 3. I'm assuming that's just in grade 2, other than the abbreviations, or is that in UEB? And the other thing is, since Catherine Thomas is can't take PayPal or any type of electronic payment, is there another way you can get those, like from National Braille Press, or is it just from her, or what?
So National Braille Press and APH, they stopped producing it. Now, Catherine Thomas, I do believe you could probably call her and agree on cash and wrap it up real tightly in an envelope, because I don't write checks either. But yeah, so I would give Catherine Thomas a call. And what was your first question? I'm sorry.
The first question, yeah, is they're double-sided pages, but are they, I'm assuming they're in grade 2, other than
yeah.
the
So they're
abbreviations?
in grade 2 because grade 3 was developed before UEB came into play. So it's EBAE, English Braille American Edition. And as you progress into the code book, more and more things will start be grade 3. They'll start coming out in grade 3.
So then so you can't actually request one that's in UEB specifically, if that's what you'd like to do?
They haven't been translated, no.
Probably grade 3 materials wouldn't, or grade Braille materials about grade 3 probably won't get translated into UEB, because grade 3 expands on English Braille grade 2. So it has nothing to do with UEB. So all the UEB signs would probably just confuse it. That's probably why they won't do that.
Hi, it's Audrey. It really would be, it wouldn't work at all. It just wouldn't. So I should have clarified that in the beginning, but then I assumed that I should never assume that anybody taking this course would have, it has a background. We had, talked in the beginning that everybody would need a background in grade 2 to do this course. So, these books are super old, but they're very good. And UEB is so, of course it's not that much different, but it's different enough that it could never work in grade 3.
In UEB, it's pretty similar. EBAE only has a few differences. I mean, I grew up with EBAE, and I'll be 25 here, but UEB has come very naturally to me. It's been a smooth transition both ways. So you should be able to, there should be no problem understanding it. All right, we have a couple more questions.
Okay, Kishia. There you go.
Hello?
There you go.
Yes.
This is Kim. Are we going to at some point do the table of the alphabet words, where there's 4 words for each letter of the alphabet with that 4?
Oh yes, that will come.
Oh yeah, that'll
okay.
Yeah,
those are the ones I used to know the best.
Yeah, those are coming up very soon, in probably 3-4 weeks here.
Yep, that'll be a nice long segment of words there.
Long list. I used to know them all. Act among people. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, I could test you sometime. See how much you remember. Just teasing. Unless somebody would want that.
When we get there, yes, we would love that. Any more questions on this before I review some previous material? Okay, I think we're pretty much good to go on these. And as I said, these recordings will be available. Okay, yeah, my voiceover is just going crazy. So I'm going to go back to the numbers, and I'll give you again the abbreviations that Bob had said for the 51 through 63, because I really thought that was useful. And so we have, I'll just review real quick the character chart. I think that was the hardest for me to learn. These abbreviations, I mean, you can just chant them and write them in your own journal, write them wherever you can. But the numbers were really hard for me to grasp when I started learning this. So, of course, we have the 1 through 10 is A through J. And our second row of 11 through 20, we're adding that dot 3. So it'd be K through T. Our third row of 21 through 30, we're adding dots 3, 6. So it'd be U, V, X, Y, Z, and 4 of the width. And notice we skipped that W because it was not in the French alphabet for Lewis Braille at the time. And line 4, so now we're, let's see, we had 11 through 20, 21 through 30, 31 through 40, we are adding dot 6. So we have CH, GH, SH, TH, WH, ED, ER, OU, OW, W. So then that W was introduced. So 40 is number sign W. And then we get into 41 through 50, which is very easy. It's all the lower cell, the A through J lowered. And then, so 50 is number sign lower J. So if you can get to there, you're doing very good from memory. Line 6 and 7 is where you get into 51 through 63. And these are the ones that Bob had said the Stinglier, which is not a word, but he made that up as a mnemonic. Stinglier, STINGBLEAR, and then you just have to remember to add that dot 3 and the hyphen. So the ST is 51, the ING is 52, the BLE is 53, the AR is 54, the dot 3 is 55, and the dots 3, 6, so the number sign hyphen is 56. And then we get down to line 7 for 57 through 63. And that's where he said able, no. So he said able to know, but the 2 is irrelevant, just kind of to keep it together. Able to know. And then we have dots 5, 6, 6 that you just have to remember. So able to know, the dot 4 would be 57. Dots 4, 5 would be 58. Dots 4, 5, 6 would be 59. Dots 5 would be 60. Dots 4, 6 would be 61. Dots 5, 6 would be 62. And dot 6, number sign dot 6, is 63. So we have the Stinglier with our apostrophe hyphen after it. And then we have able to know, able know. So 4, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, 5, 4, 6. And it's not really, it looks like able know, but it's not really because it's on that right side. And then we have 5, 6, 6. So if you can remember that, the Stinglier has the dot 3 and the hyphen following it. The able to know has 566 following it. And then you've got your 51 through 63. Now, Hadley does say those do not need to be used if you can't remember it. If you cannot remember after 50, then they just say write them out. And everything under 100 is written out. So that's basically the numbers. They get higher. They talk about like 25,336. And as we had said before, you can do the 25 to the number sign Z, and then 3, and then 36 would be the ED. So if anyone has questions on that or on any of our abbreviations, if anyone's unclear on something, feel free to let me know. We'll take
Not
some
Eric,
hands.
you do have some hands. 970 ending in 874. Sorry, I have a sore throat. Okay, area code 974 ending in 874. You may unmute. There you go.
And if you're on the phone, it's *6 to unmute.
Yes, if just in case you're on your phone, *6. We could go to the next one.
Okay.
816 ending in 730. You may unmute. You should be able to unmute. 816 730. I don't know what. I don't know.
Let me find it.
Oh, I got him.
Well, you hadn't given him permission to talk, so I just did.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Oh, on my computer, it still says allow to talk.
I know, it does mine too.
Okay, now you should 816. You should be able to go.
Mine still says that. There you
Thank
are. You're
you.
unmuted. Sorry.
Good. I was wondering about the time zone of Catherine Thomas, where we might be calling her, and I don't want to call her in the middle of her night. So could you tell me what time zone she's in, please?
Eastern.
The lady
So
with-
New York. She's
New York?
Eastern time. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anyone else with a hand?
Okay, Hannah. You can unmute. You are unmuted.
Yes, I am apparently. I had a question regarding the number that you mentioned. Was it 25,336?
Yeah.
And it's ZC and the ED sign? Is that correct?
I believe. Is that how you would do it, Nancy?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, so ZCED sign. Okay, at least I wrote it down
Yeah.
correct.
25,336.
Yes.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And what I do with what I do with numbers, say we have, 24,812. We're breaking up what we know. So we know that 24 can be abbreviated as Y. 812, we have the 8, and then we can abbreviate 12. because we can't abbreviate 812 all in one. So we do 8 and then we do L. So 24,812 would be YHL with that number sign. So we're sounding it out and breaking up what we know, the 24, the 8, the 12.
Okay, you have a couple more hands up if you want.
Okay.
Okay, area code 571, ending in 917. You may unmute. Don't know why it's not allowing me to unmute her.
I keep getting it. I don't know.
I don't know why, Lucy.
I don't either, but that I'm
I
just
think
telling
it's,
you know.
I think it's my
hello.
computer.
Yes, go ahead.
Hello. Yeah, I was wondering, okay, I missed last week, but these abbreviations, and I wondered if there's an email address I could write. I got the one from, I think, 2 weeks ago, but it kind of slipped. I don't have it anymore. So I wondered if you could kind of give one so I could catch up.
Yeah, so the recordings, as I said, they'll be on YouTube by tomorrow. All the recordings. And our channel name is Grade 3 Braille. And then I do have a list of abbreviations I can send you if you email. Yeah, if you email me at Braille mailbox. So Braille all spelled out.
BRAILLE mailbox.
Braille mailbox at gmail.com.
Okay, then it's BRAILLE, the word mailbox at gmail.com.
Correct.
Okay, all right, because this is, I think this is really neat. It's nice that you guys are doing this. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Excuse me, Kristen, it's Audrey. It's Grade 3 Braille. That's our YouTube channel. The 3 is just the number 3, correct?
The 3.
Okay.
So grade space 3 space Braille. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thanks.
Yeah. Anyone else with questions?
Okay, yes. 974, ending in 874. There you go.
I don't know if you got who you wanted, but this is Kim. Is this week 4?
It's crazy.
Is this week 4? Is that what we
Hello?
look for on YouTube?
Yes. Yes, we're on week 4.
Okay, thank you.
Okay,
Yeah, okay.
974, you are unmuted now. Yes.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi, this is Catherine. I heard about this Catherine Thomas book. How do you get in touch with her? I know that you have to send a check or cash, or she doesn't take credit cards, but do you have contact information?
Yes, we'll have Audrey give that at the very end.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, anyone else for questions? Otherwise, I'll give a few review abbreviations from our previous lessons. I think I'll go ahead and do that. So the word member, if anyone remembers the abbreviation for member. I have 85. Okay, Hannah. I think you're Hannah with the 585.
There you go, Hannah.
Yep, that's me. And I believe the abbreviation is MM.
Yes, member is MM. Okay, we're going to do once, ONCE, the abbreviation for once. Eight, 1, 6, I think was first.
816-730. There you go. You're unmuted.
I believe that's O followed by dots 36.
Yes, it is. And that 3-6 was we talked about earlier tonight is the CE abbreviation. So we saw it in justice, we see it in once, we saw it in, what's our one tonight? Let me take a look. Had a CE. If I don't find it, it'll bug me all night. CE. Maybe we didn't have one tonight. No, I think I just mentioned it. We did not have one, but we saw it in justice. We saw it in once. So that CE abbreviation is dots 3-6. Not that you need to know that yet, but it just makes things make a little more sense. Okay, we're going to look at the abbreviation for general. I think Lucy was first.
Sorry, you have 3 people with raised hand. Okay, Mary hopped.
Yeah.
There you go.
I thought you just said me.
Oh, go ahead, Lucy.
I said Mary.
Well, she said me first, so it is GEN sign.
Okay, perfect. GEN, yes. And that's one that you kind of comes to you real quick. And we're going to go to exceeding. Exceeding. What do you think that would be?
Okay, Mary, you're unmuted.
It would be XD ING sign.
Okay, perfect. And what about, I'm going to give the abbreviation in grade 3, and we will have someone unmute. So CER sign. CER sign. What is that in grade 3?
Okay. Area code 816-730. There you go.
You unmuted me, but I'm
No,
not
I
the.
didn't.
Oh,
That would
okay.
be
I'm sorry, Chanel. I don't know what's wrong with
you're
this
okay.
computer tonight. I've been doing this all day. Okay, go ahead.
hello.
Go on.
Yeah, go ahead.
Certain, that would be certain. CER.
Yes, certain. Okay, so we'll give you some trickier ones. We're going to do probably. Someone could probably get this.
Okay.
Probably. We could just pick one at random. Probably.
Okay, Chanel. Chanel. I'm sorry. I meant Hannah. I get you two mixed up, even though I'm looking at your phone.
I think you called Hannah. Is that correct?
Yes, I did.
Yeah,
I sometime in my head, I call you Chanel. I don't know why, but I do.
Okay, I'm going to take a guess at it. I think is it 456P46Y?
Yes, you got it. Probably. So then probable, it would just make sense that probable is 456P number sign. So that LY is 456Y, making the probably, but the 456P number sign is probable. Now we will do possibly. Possibly.
Oh, it is, you have 4 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go with Phil Overgon. Let me.
Okay, Phil, go. I did unmute you.
Oh, there, now I'm unmuted.
Yes, there you go.
Okay, I forgot the word after all that, sorry.
We are looking at possibly.
P and the BLE sign?
That is possible. So I'll give you half credit.
Oh, okay, so it would be the 46Y. P
yes, P.
And the 46Y.
Yes, P461. And the PBLE is possible. Okay, I think we will stop there with abbreviations. And again, if you have these, go ahead and write them, read them back, write them again. Writing is the best way to memorize something. I mean, I am a licensed massage therapist, and we had to learn all of the muscles, insertions, origins, action. And I didn't know it if I read it. I had to write it. There was no way I could look at that book a couple times and know. So writing it does engrave it in the brain. And if you think you're missing one or two, just email Braille mailbox@gmail.com, or I'll let Nancy give her email. Go ahead, Nancy.
The song mage at yahoo.com.
Yeah, so THE.
THESONGMAGE at yahoo.com.
And Nancy would be a great resource to talk things over. If you're saying, how do you write this? Or I'm confused, go ahead and email there. But again, our recordings will be on YouTube, probably as of tomorrow, under grade 3 Braille, 3 different words, and the 3 is just 3 Braille. So I will start uploading those, which will make it much easier. And before we kind of wrap it up, I'll let Audrey give Catherine's info one more time.
Oh, thanks, Kristen. I'm so glad these are going to be on YouTube. So the 2 books, the ones that we initially recommended, the Braille Code, A Guide to Grade 3 Braille, by Ruth R. Hayden, and then that's $8. And then a key to grade 3 Braille is $10. And Catherine will take a check or money order. And yes, she did, Kristen is correct. She did say she would take cash. I just think, you know, that's up to you how you'd want to ever do something like that, to send cash in the mail. So I think this is a great deal, and I will give you her address in just a second. And okay, so her email is braille@panix.com, BRAILLE @PANIX.com. Her phone number is 718-745-4343. Her address is 7501 Ridge Boulevard, RIDGE Boulevard, apartment 2A, and that's in Brooklyn, New York. And the zip is 11209, and New York State, we are on Eastern Standard Time. And remember, she said that she also has a software, and Bob had reminded me of this last week, that will she can scan your old Braille and preserve it for you and make it into a new hard copy if you wanted to, or into a BRF file. So that's really a cool thing. The software is called Optical Braille Recognition. I would suggest, she didn't say this, but I know when I get people sending things for my BRL chapter, I love it when people put Braille on the envelope. So I just think it's such a helpful thing to do when you're sending someone, who knows Braille, and then you can just put something on the envelope so she knows it's a lot quick. It's a lot faster to identify. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Audrey. And with that, it is 9:01 Central, 10:01 Eastern. So we'll go ahead and wrap it up, but feel free to reach out anytime. And we hope you join us next week for lesson 5, more abbreviations with Audrey.
Sorry about that hand issue.
Yeah, it's okay. I tried to
I
jump
don't know
in here
what
and there, but
I have had trouble with this computer today because I used my personal computer because they were working on my work computer. So I don't know what happened. And we had trouble with Zoom stuff. So
Lower hand button.
I don't know. They're going to check it for me though, even though it's my own. Yeah.
if you're on a PC, if your Zoom, make sure your Zoom is up to date.
Oh, it is. It's completely up to date. I think it's a computer issue.
Kristen,
I
can you
know
hear
I'm
me?
having trouble with
go ahead,
my
Ralph.
enter key.
Okay, I don't mean to interrupt, but
Notification from Outlook. Let me read ACC.
It worked perfect last night for the 2-hour call, so who knows?
I know this is ahead of the game, but I do have the grade 3 Braille book by Hayden. Not that I've taken any courses by any means, but I bought it many, many years ago. And do you have a copy of that?
I do, yes.
Can you check something for me, because I cannot to this day figure it out. It's on page 24, the bottom.
I'm going to pull up my electronic one because that's right here
Well,
with me.
I will leave, and I thank you so much, and I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Thanks,
no,
Cindy.
don't worry about it.
All right.
Thank you.
Get this all checked out. Bye.
We're not being recorded anymore, are we?
Yes, we are. Let's see. Let me turn off our recording.
And like I said, I know it's ahead of the game, but I've got